What's going on, everybody? We're back here in some more Legends. So, as for the title of the video, um, here's some things that I actually wanted to explain further. So, if you guys remember, way back when I posted my first few tune videos, when I found my tune for the Honda, and then I uploaded that video, I think a day later, doing that same tune on all of the bikes. So, fast past almost a year and a half later, and I'm doing the same thing here. But this time, it's actually very interesting. So, just to elaborate a little bit, I went back to the stock chassis. And going back to the stock chassis, if you guys remember some other videos, I talked about how the stock chassis was no longer consistent in areas. But now, that's not the case anymore. So, with me uploading that video from yesterday, talking about how the tunes feel different, I can actually confirm this. So, if you guys run with the reflex gyro, then you guys should perfectly know what I'm talking about. So there's this thing, or it was a glitch or a bug in the reflex gyro when you have it enabled, that it had a lot of deacceleration to its settings. So every time you would let go of the gas, you would slow down. Like you could feel it when you come in the corners. But now it feels like they smoothed that out a little bit. They buffed it out a little bit. It feels a lot more smoother. So the tires, or every time you let off the gas, it don't feel like you're just slowing down. You still do, but it's just not as aggressive, if you guys know what I'm talking about. With that in mind, the only thing that I changed from the tune I first made to this tune now is the engine tunes, which are now on top speed. I do not know what it is, what makes this tune particularly, the engine tune, so quick. So I had a tune on this Suzuki recently that I was using the last couple of days. It's the last couple of days, I was running first person. And I ended up grabbing a tune that I actually really liked. It was not fast. It was built to be more of a technical type tune for tracks like High Point and all of that. And another track I didn't. Southwick. So the tune I had on this Suzuki was not fast. It was for technical side of things. And that had the acceleration top, acceleration, clutch boost level 3, all that good stuff. And I had the weight level 1 on it, and hardness level 2. So I know I didn't release it, but the recent tunes that I've been using that has been really good was a tune with uh, rigid chassis level 3, and I've been altering between hard level 2 and 3 and 1. It depends on what the track is and everything like that. But recently those tunes have been working very well for me recently. But until the update released the other day, and now those tunes sucked. Like, they sucked big time. I was actually doing decently on the 2024 Supercross. I might make a video for that in the future, but I'm not sure because I still suck donkey on those. Um, so, to elaborate even more, so if you guys remembered the video I released doing all the tunes on the same tune on all the bikes, and the tunes ended up making the bikes feel all different. Um, but in that one, it was handling wise. So this is where it comes interesting. So this is all handling wise back in that video. Some bikes couldn't get around corners. Um, some bikes had a hard time jumping. So in this time around, all the handling feels pretty much the same. But what makes it different is that all the bikes either have heavy weight to them, or if they're quick from the top speed. Like, if you guys use this tune, exactly the same tune, same settings, everything, you guys would probably feel what I'm talking about. Because the Honda felt very fast, very light. Um, the Kawasaki felt heavy, slow. The the KTM here feels heavy, but it feels fast. It's not slow. It feels heavy. Like, you can feel the weight to the bike. That's another thing I noticed, that the weight inertia for these bikes have changed. Um, I feel the weight of the bike. It's a little hard to explain for those of you who don't really know what I'm talking about. But the bikes have their weight to them. Um, every bike. So the Honda feels light, really fast. The Suzuki kind of feels light, but it's not as fast as the Honda. KTM is it's heavy, but it is fast. It's consistent, as you see here. If you can hit a right one. Um, or with the Kawasaki, the bike is fast. It can be consistent if you guys hit your lines with that bike. Um, as I said, all the tune makes the bikes feel different, but the handling all the same. So it's pretty much how the bike feels compared to how they handle. So, I'm still working on the Yamaha and the gas, and I think I'm gonna end up getting the Husqvarna tomorrow. Even though I'm probably not gonna use that bike very much, but who knows? It might become the best bike. I'm not sure. But if you guys do have the 2324 Husqvarna, go ahead and set this tune on. I am gonna show you guys. So, but I'm just gonna come through, and before we end the video, I will be taking this on Southwick because that's the only sand track we have in here. Now I use the Honda for them. So let's go and do that now. So, oh, not online. Damn it. So I'm not gonna show you guys just yet. Because if you guys haven't already have noticed that I'm still playing around with these. I just went ahead and recorded this. So the one thing with this tune is that you guys do have to kind of be careful with the roughness compared to what I had on this the other day. Because what I had in that video was a heavier setup. Stupid SpongeBob. So that's the only downside to tune I had on there to this one. Is that the roughness don't really feel this. This one just kind of bounces around a little bit. It's not too bad. But you do have to be careful on the first lap, just at least until you start getting ruts developed. Kind of have to jump from the inside outside in that section now because you can't hit that in a straight line anymore. You're always sliding around in that section. So, um, the only thing, oh, that I do have noticed that between all the tunes that I've recently have been making, they're all about the same. That was weird. Part just kind of tugs in sometimes. So oh, all of the tunes or all of the times on here have pretty much been the same. I've been on here on Southwick, but recently I've been running between a 57 and a 59. I haven't been able to break a 54 for some reason. Um, Even if I went back on the tune, I actually made a 154 one. And I even used the Suzuki to hit a 150 on this track when it first released. I can even beat a 150 now. You just kind of tell you're bouncing in and out of the ruts. Oh yeah, if you're one of those players who can play with max deformation, it'll make you all more better rider. Guarantee it. Even compared to using no deformation, everybody's hitting those fast times. Come on, it's not fun. Oh, if you hit a decently fast time with max deformation, even if it's not even that fast. I mean, if you can hit a 148, 143 on Hangtown with max deformation, you got a little bit of bragging rights. Southwick, if you hit 56 to a 55, I'll Southwick from no deformation. Okay. Um. So we are going to, after okay. So after this lap, we're going to hit my track. You all should know what that is. Let's do that. So we're going to change the bike. We're going to go to our very trusty Kawasaki. We're in Unadilla. So once again, I am also experimenting with these tunes. So you guys are actually seeing how I kind of do everything when I make my tunes. And after this, I will show you um, my current gameplay settings. Jesse slide. So just in recent times, if you guys can just sit and watch, you can tell how smooth their games are. At least compared to the other day before the So for this one, you got actually have to kind of use the clutch a lot. Now, you still don't really need the clutch, but the clutch don't work as a boost anymore. Kind of not like how we used to have it. The clutch almost uses as a get me out of a situation type thing. That's if you over jump or case a jump or just mess up in general. Clutch don't work as a boost anymore. I mean, you guys can go as far as even starting to hold, like, tap and hold the clutch coming around corners. Sometimes you guys have the coast corners. Go as much as holding in that clutch while you're going around the corner. That'll give you a big acceleration boost. Switch to a different bike. So this is where I'm going to show you guys the tune. Um, so let's go in the garage. This time we're going to be using the Yamaha. This is the 24. See, this is the standalone. That's the 250. 450. So we have top speed level 3, clutch boost, stock chassis, level 1 soft, grip 3, brakes level 2. Yamaha is one of those bikes that really don't like soft suspension for some reason. But here, all it's really doing is kind of just making a bike bounce. That's it. Yeah, front fenders make this bike look so awkward. Now this one, you can tell this bike is light, but you can tell it don't have like speed. It has a lot of power over speed and acceleration. That was 216. I remind you, Unadilla is the only track I've never been able to break 2 minutes on. So I could say it's my favorite track, but it's also my kryptonite. Oh. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 216. I'm not gonna be able to beat my actual time, which is like a 211 or something. 210, 211. So, let's see how far we got. So we're at 30 minutes. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys my settings I have on. So I still have my air throwing bottle to user input because I've noticed that a couple of people have been switching it to auto disable, but I still use the user input. Um, Enabled reflex gyro, I have it enabled. So this is where I kind of changed everything up. I told you guys I was gonna switch this up at some point, and I ended up finding another dude who had these settings, and we're saying that it's kind of really good. So scrub dead zone small, quick scrub to the smallest, and then my same Patreon rule, 30 20 10 enabled and enabled. So that's my settings I have on. Um, we can go through again with the tunes. Um, like I said, the same tune is on every bike. So we got top three, level three, top speed, clutch boost, stock chassis, um, soft level one, grip level three, and then hardness level two. You can go between level one and level two, it don't matter. I also have found that the level three is a little too aggressive now, so I toned it down to Burst Hard level two and all that good stuff. So, like I said, this time around with this tune, it's almost exactly the same as my very first tune. But um, the only difference with the same tune being on every bike, it doesn't affect the handling. It affects how the bike's performance is. The handling is all the same, but it's pretty much how uh, the bike performance handles, pretty much. Like I said, the Honda will be very light, very fast. Um, the Suzuki is, kind of it's light, but it's not as fast. The KTM is heavy, but it does have some consistent speed. Kawasaki is fat and slow, always. Um, Yamaha is sort of light, kind of light, has no speed or acceleration, but it does have power. Um, and I haven't done gas yet, but I imagine it will be virtually the same as Husqvarna. So Husqvarna or KTM, one of the two. But um, so I think that's about it uh, for this video. So hope you guys enjoyed the tunes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys, or well, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.